Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. Ron Nicoletti here. Nice start of the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, right here at beautiful Gulfstream Park. We got 9 races we want to look at this afternoon. We're going to turn it over to Jason Beam with all the scratches and changes you need to have a fun weekend.
Again, the main track fast, the Tapeta surface fast as well. No changes in the first. Race 1 does kick off the early pick 5. There's no changes in today's first race. No changes race 1. And our race is on. In timing, got away well in the center. My Perfect Lady coming through down toward the inside. And My Perfect Lady in timing. These two square off in the early going. Just in behind them, Lady Chance was out in the 3rd position. To the far outside, trying to make up some ground, is Zany Lady is tucking in between horses. Amande is right in that 2nd flight as well. Then we come back to Unshakable, who makes ground 3 wide. Looks to kill. It's down to the inside, back at 7th. It's 4 more then back to Social Triumph. And Bianca Hart is the early trailer. Is up on the front end. My Perfect Lady in battle with In Timing. These two go midway around the far turn, a length in front. Unshakable gets closer now, puts a nose into 3rd. Amande stays toward the inside, is 4th, but only a length and a half behind as they come around to the top of the stretch. My Perfect Lady on the inside, In Timing. Amande looking for a seam down toward the inside, and one presents, and Amande set right on through to come after the leaders. Meanwhile, Unshakable down the far outside. They're 4 across with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Unshakable coming up on the outside. Amande down to the fence. These two go on with it. My Perfect Lady back to 3rd. Final 16th to go. Unshakable and Yolbar Torres just in front. Unshakable going to go on to win the opener here, wins it by almost 2 in the end. Amande looked to hold second off over My Perfect Lady. It was close then for 4th. Looks to kill her Social Triumph. And the race is on. Hot Rod Honey broke well toward the outside. Just a Chance Yachty's forwardly placed. And driving through is Laura L between horses. And Laura L up to Poconos in front. Private Information down on the inside. Those two quickly as they bend into the far turn. They're length in front of Just a Chance Yachty. Hot Rod Honey out 3 or 4 deep on the outside. And behind that comes Arcstorm, who's 5th and within 3.5 of the top. Double Magic is back 2nd last. The early trailer is Magic Coin. As the long shot, Private Information narrowly in front of Laura L and Hot Rod Honey with a 3-wide sweep on the outside as they go past the 5/16 pole. Laura L up to Poconos in front. Battling right back, Private Information. Hot Rod Honey continues out 3 deep. They're 2.5, 3 clear of Just a Chance Yachty, who stays down toward the fence from 4th. Into the stretch, Private Information trying to pull the upset here. Private Information just in front of Laura L. Hot Rod Honey down the outside. Hot Rod Honey starting to get in gear now. Here comes Hot Rod Honey after the lead. Hot Rod Honey, Private Information digs in toward the inside, but Hot Rod Honey and Sammy Camacho in front. Hot Rod Honey to win it here by a length. Private Information ran a good one in 2nd. Laura L. was 3rd. Just a Chance Yachty was 4th. And Magic Coin 5th.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
And the race is on. Scent of Garlic away a little bit awkwardly toward the back. Western Lily, Relentless Lady, and right to their outside, the Kuramoto. Those three right across the track as they go through that opening furlong just in behind them. Winning Defense was away fourth in the red colors. Quickly 3 more lengths back to Farewell Charlotte and Blue Moon Fire. They're together 5th and 6th. And the slow start has Scent of Garlic at the back, but is starting to gain ground out 3 deep as they head into that far turn. Western Lily is the leader. It's Western Lily a neck in front. The Kuramoto dials up the pressure now on the outside. They're linked in front of Winning Defense, 21.92 seconds. They're moving along as they come to the quarter pole. The Kuramoto on the outside of Western Lily. These two to the top of the lane. 2.5 in front now of Winning Defense. Relentless Lady comes off the rail from in behind. On the outside, Scent of Garlic continues to make a little bit of progress. Is up to 5th now. They have a final furlong left to go. Down on the inside, Western Lily digs in. The Kuramoto a half length back in second. They're 3 clear of Scent of Garlic. Also trying to rally up to the inside, Winning Defense, but inside the final 100 yards, it's Western Lily. Western Lily repelled the challenge of the Kuramoto, wins it by 2. The Kuramoto was second. Third went to Scent of Garlic. Fourth, Winning Defense. And the race is on. Tapstick toward the inside was away well. Infinity and Beyond, and Surfer's Joy driving through as well with VIN number. It's going to be Surfer's Joy and VIN number. Those two emerge up to the front as they run to that first turn. Tapstick's down toward the inside, tucked in third. Infinity and Beyond, right to that one's outside in fourth. They're a length and a half in front of Candy Addiction, who's on the inside of Always True. They're back 5th and 6th. The early trailer is Frosted Punk. The Gray's about 7.5 off the lead as they make their way toward the back stretch. VIN number up on the outside of Surfer's Joy. Those two, 1-2, as they got that opening quarter in 23.48 seconds. Tapstick's had a nice trip in behind the top duo. It's just 2 lengths off the lead back in third. It's a length and a half more then. Back to Always True, who's put a nose into that 4th position. Right to that one's outside, Infinity Beyond. Then comes Candy Addiction. Frosted Punk still the trailer. As they go up the back stretch here at Gulfstream Park, VIN number and Surfer's Joy. These two continue to do battle as they go to the half-mile pole. Still that length and a half advantage over Tapstick, who's given a cue to go after the top pair in third. Always True's guided down toward the inside from 4th. Then comes Infinity and Beyond. Candy Addiction second last. Frosted Punk's trying to get underway from 7th. They're only covered about 5 lengths as they wind around that turn. 47.45 seconds was the opening half-mile time. And up on the front end, it's Surfer's Joy in front. Dropping right out of it was VIN number, who dropped out to the back. Surfer's Joy now tackled by Always True. Tapstick up on the outside. Frosted Punk's made continuous ground, is up to 4th between runners, 2 lengths off the leader, who's now Always True, and Edwin Gonzalez into the stretch. Always True past the 3/16 pole, in front by 3 now to Frosted Punk, who sets sail after that one from second. 2 more then to Tapstick and Surfer's Joy. But as they come to the final 16th pole, it's Always True in front. Frosted Punk 2.5 lengths behind. Always True. Always True is going to go on to win it, geared down here by almost 3 in the end. Frosted Punk was second. It was a big gap back to Tapstick, Surfer's Joy, and Infinity and Beyond was 5th. And the race is on. Cadence from the inside got away well. Sarkis is close up, and also Agad and Gold Rules from the outside also quick, and Gold Rules and Agad coming up to challenge Sarkis on the front end. In behind them, UFO, the favorite, was away last and already about 7 or 8 behind as they come onto the main track. They're still stacked up 4 across the course. Sarkis toward the inside, Agad out wide, along with Gold Rules in the red colors, and Cadence to their inside. That top 4-pack only separated by a length. It's now 5 more back to UFO, who continues to trail. So the 4-way battle up front is down to 3 now. Sarkis between horses. Cadence down toward the inside is right there. And joining them up from the outside, Gold Rules. 4 more lengths then. Still back to UFO, who is the trailer. So a half mile from home, the opening quarter, 24.47 seconds, and it's Agad who's taken over into the far turn. Gold Rules looping up 3 deep. UFO is starting to commence. UFO, who was last, is rallying up on the outside, is up to 4th, and now a joint 3rd and joint 2nd as they wind around the far turn. It's Agad, the leader by almost 2. Cadence Cadence and UFO. They're now second and third, as dropping back Gold Rules is fourth, about 3.5 behind. Sarkis is the trailer as they come around to the top of the lane. The leader is still Agad, but only by a neck. On the outside, UFO. Cadence continues to battle bravely down toward the inside. These are the three as they come to the top of the lane. Agad tries to dig in and repel the challenge of UFO. Here's UFO on the outside on level terms. Agad between horses. Cadence still pitching away third toward the fence, but a final 16th to go. UFO and Diego Herrera going clear now. It's UFO by the 16th pole, 2.5 ahead. Cadence and Agad are going to battle out second, but UFO goes on to win it here by 3.5 in the end. Cadence did re-rally for second. Agad was third, fourth was Sarkis.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
And thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter, you've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum and we're ready for more.
And the race is on. Iman hopped at the start, came away toward the back. Coppola showing speed from the outside. Riza's Rolex goes right with him, and the two favorites hook up right from the opening bell. Is Neo Star going to sit just in behind them. It's a length and a half more back to Nishume, who settles down in fourth. Quickly a gap of 5 more back to Take Care of Business, and the slow start has Iman already about 11 or 12 off the lead with a half mile left to go. Up on the front end, Riza's Rolex, Coppola. Those two slug it out as they go into the fire turn. The opening quarter, 22.50 seconds. Riza's Rolex now 3/4 of a length in front. Coppola trying to keep pace with this big favorite. Now a length back in second. 3.5 more back to Neo Star, who's pushed along in third. Trying to wind it up. Take Care of Business moves up to the outside of Nishume, and Iman is the trailer. As they come to the top of the lane, Edwin Gonzalez and Riza's Rolex. Edwin just took a look over his shoulder. He sees about a 2.5 length advantage over Coppola, who's still holding on to second. 3 more to Take Care of Business. Iman is starting to let loose down the center of the track, but inside the final 16th of a mile, it's all Riza's Rolex. Riza's Rolex, a perpetual winner, does it again here for the 14th time. Riza's Rolex, a winner here, won it by 4 in the end. Coppola did hold second over Iman, third, fourth, Take Care of Business. And the race is on. Caught him in a very good line. From the outside, Backdoor Royalty flashes the best early foot. Super Legacy between horses. Batera down toward the inside. Dixie Preach right in behind them is fourth as they run to that first turn. Anamnestic starts to make some ground, now up into that fourth position. In behind them, the Honeyman in the gray colors came away in the 6th spot. Right to that one's outside goes Magic Heart, who's 3 or 4 deep. It's 2.5 more to Fredericksburg and Flag Officer, those two at the back, and they're about 9 off the leaders up top. So they try to slow it down up front. Super Legacy just narrowly in front of Backdoor Royalty. So they go through the opening quarter just 24.11 seconds. So they start their backstretch run here, and the leader is Super Legacy in front by half a length. Backdoor Royalty closes the gap just a touch in second. They're a length clear. Anamnestic the favorite out in the clear, 3 deep, just a length and a half off the top 2. In behind that comes Dixie Preach. Down to the inside, Batera moves to that one's inside from 5th. It's a length and a half more to Magic Heart. Another length after that finds the Honeyman, Flag Officer, and Fredericksburg dips out to last. 48.51 seconds for the opening half-mile time. Super Legacy has been up front throughout. Backdoor Royalty pushed along to go after that one. Meanwhile, Anamnestic cruising up 3 deep, trying to come after these top two. The favorites drawn within a length and a quarter of the lead as they're midway on that far turn. Super Legacy trying to fend off this host of challengers. Batera looms just in behind, looking for a seam down at the fence. Meanwhile, Anamnestic's moving up 3 wide as they come around to the top of the stretch. Super Legacy, Anamnestic on the outside. Batera still trying to sneak through down along the fence. In behind them, Backdoor Royalty. The Honeyman has made up some ground as 5th and wheels toward the outside. Anamnestic, Super Legacy, the Honeyman down the outside. Batera up the fence. They drive with a 16th of a mile to go. Batera, Anamnestic, the Honeyman to the outside. Batera's in front. Batera's a winner. Batera saved the ground and got the win. The Honeyman was second. Anamnestic third. Fourth went to Super Legacy.
They're off.
And the race is on. Chispudo away just a touch awkwardly. Street Sue goes right out to the front, sent hard for speed to the inside as Mo Java, who's trying to come from out of the pack to challenge that one up on the front end. Lady Question is right there in that second flight, was away a joint third. Moving up to that one's outside Viking Quest. Rakita out wide now takes over fourth as Lady in Question drops out to fifth. Artiste is back second last, and Chispuda is the trailer. The 7 of them covered by about 7 lengths as they roll to that far turn in a 3-way battle up top. 22.44 seconds for that opening quarter mile. Viking Quest comes calling after the lead 3 wide. Street Sue between horses. Mo Java down to the fence. Viking Quest now 3/4 of a length in front. Battling on Mo Java. Street Sue's right there between them, trying to wind it up Artiste from 4th. 2 more then back to Rakita Chispuda. They're 5th and 6th and about 5 off the lead of Viking Quest and Micah Husbands, who come to the 8th pole, stretching that lead out now to 2. Artiste from out of the pack now comes to chase into that second spot with Street Sue. Chispuda had to alter course toward the outside, but to a final 16th of a mile. Viking Quest well clear out here. Viking Quest at 9-2. Going to go on to win it by about 5 in the end. Second got pretty close there. Might have been Chispuda over Artiste. It is a photo. After that came Mo Java and Rakita. And the race is on. Candied up, the kid is back. The 2 favorites, 1-2, right from the opening bell. And Candied up on the outside, pokes a nose in front. The kid is back, counters right back to the inside, though. And those 2 quickly going at it here. They've opened up 2.5 lengths. Love You Charlie is moving up into contention with Doc Holliday. They're 2.5 lengths clear then of Atomic Dawn. And out the back early on is Case Law. So this battle up top continues. The kid is back, cuts the corner now, and neck in front of Candied up in the second position. They're 4.5 clear of Doc Holliday, who's up to a clear third now. A length after that to Love You Charlie in the pink colors, 4th and about 7 adrift. 22.42 is the opening quarter mile. And the kid is back, trying to repel the challenges. Candied up once again, going to take another crack at this leader. Coming from in behind, Love You Charlie saves ground to the inside, moves up from 3rd. Down the far outside, Doc Holliday. The kid is back, tries to put away Candied up, and now has to deal with Love You Charlie and Doc Holliday, who are trying to rally up just outside the 16th pole. The kid is back. Love You Charlie still 2 lengths behind. The kid is back in front. The kid is back. Love You Charlie second. The kid is back. Won the battle and the war. Wins it by 2.5. Love You Charlie was second. Third, I believe, was Candied up over Doc Holliday and Case Law fifth.
And that wraps up Friday's action. We're back here on Saturday with 11 race cards. We got 3 stakes races on the 11 race card. Our first race post is going to be 12:50 p.m., but it's Belmont weekend. Belmont Stakes up at Saratoga. You can come out and watch and wager on all the races right here at Gulfstream Park in our state-of-the-art simulcast Center Silks. Good night and good luck.